Hey guys, what's up? So, this is a video response to Bushu37's Matthew After the Dentist. If you don't know who Bushu is, there's links below, and you really should watch him because Matt is very, very, very funny. I thought I'd take this opportunity to share with you my experience when I had my wisdom teeth out back in 2008. Now, unfortunately, I don't have footage of when I had my wisdom teeth out. Because if I did, well, everyone's probably heard of, David After the Dentist. Well, I technically was the original David After the Dentist. So the day comes for me to have my wisdom teeth out. I had to have 4 wisdom teeth out. So I go to the place where they're going to do it. They put me under, and everything's fine. Then I only going by what I've been told. Halfway during the removal of my wisdom teeth, I start to, I guess, come out of the anesthesia a little bit, because this part I remember. I'm sitting, well, I'm in the thing. I'm in the dentist-y type chair. And I'm like, because I'm still off, I'm on the stuff. But I remember doing a waltz. Now, I don't know who I was doing a waltz with, because I was kind of in between the asleep from the anesthesia, but I also was in the state of awake. So there's that limbo kind of thing. You're awake, so you kind of know what's going on, but you're asleep, so it may not make sense. So I'm all drugged up, and I'm doing this waltz with somebody. So, I don't know who I was waltzing with, but I was doing a waltz to the Blue Dan U. Now everybody knows everybody should know what the Blue Dan U is. So then eventually they got all 4 teeth out. Then after they got the 4 teeth out, usually after you've had so much anesthesia that they let you sleep it off and then you just naturally come out of it. Well, apparently that day they were overbooked or whatever, so they had to tell you, okay, yeah, you need to get up. You need to get up. We have more people coming in here. So you were hurried along, but no, that wasn't the case. I had to be helped out of the dental seat because I was so still on this stuff. I had no control over my body whatsoever. Arms were like this, my legs were like jelly, my head was all here, there, and everywhere. So I had to be helped out of the dental seat. And then I was put into like this little recovery room, so they were kind of explaining to me what they've done and to my parents and whatnot. Well, that was a really interesting thing. While they were trying to explain, well, they were explaining to them. I had no idea what was going on, so I don't even know. I do remember I was supposed to sit up. That was the key thing. The nurse kept telling me, or whoever she was, the person kept saying, tells you, Andrew, sit up. Well, this is what I kept doing. I kept sliding down. They told me to sit up. And then I just slide down again. Because I had no control over my body. There was like nothing. I had no control of my arms. My brain couldn't think, because they always kept telling me this. This is what I was doing. Right now my eyes are closed. This is me. They kept saying, Andrew, open your eyes. No. So instead of opening my eyes, I kept opening my mouth. My mouth would open, but my eyes couldn't open. So then with this, I'd be like this, and I just keep sliding off the wall. So then after, eventually, they finally got me to some point where they had to help me get into a wheelchair, because there's no way I was able to walk anywhere. So they had to pick this big mess of me up and then somehow maneuver me into a wheelchair, and I'm still like this in the wheelchair going down the not escalator, but down the elevator. Now, about this time is when I started calling my mother Jeeves. this is what she's telling me. I remember something, but she was called Jeeves, and she was a butler, because I was now Madame Pompadour. Yes, I am Madame Pompadour. I don't know why, I don't know what was going on in my brain, but I was so drugged up on that stuff they had me on. I hadn't come off of it yet. So I was now Madame Pompadour. That is now my alter ego, is Madame Pompadour. And my mother was Jeeves, and I was rambling on about something about the children that need to be picked up from something or other. I don't know, apparently Madame Pompadour is married and she has a butler named Jeeves, and she has children. So, I was calling her Jeeves, and I kept referring to myself as Madame Pompadour, and then it was time to get me into the car to go back home. Well, that was an experience in itself, because earlier, when they tried to get me into the wheelchair, was not a very successful thing, because I'm still all... So I had to be helped into the car to go back home. Then on the way back home, I'm like this in the seat. And I'm still rabbiting on about, I'm Madame Pompadour, and now my father is now Jeeves because my mother's not there, but she was following behind. And so I'm still spouting on about being Madame Pompadour and just have no idea what's going on at all. So I'm just completely out of it. Then I get back home, and I'm still Madame Pompadour, and I have to be helped out of the car, have to be helped up the stairs to get to my room, and then I remember just collapsing on the bed, but that didn't last long because apparently whatever the anesthesia was really wearing off, so then I end up throwing up. I bet you're all just happy to know that I threw up. Yeah, and my mother probably, when she watches it, I could have gone all day without having to hear that. So, after I did that, after I threw up, the anesthesia was 100% worn off by then. So then, I was in a lot of pain because, well, you had 4 teeth that used to be in your mouth are not there anymore, and they did lots of drilling and lots of horrible pain. So yeah, that's when the next, I'd say at least 2 weeks, yeah, for the next 2 weeks after I had my teeth out, Vicodin was my best friend. I did not do basically anything for those 2 weeks. I did a lot of sleeping, I took a lot of Vicodin, and I happened to lose a lot of weight. So that's the best thing to do if you want to lose weight. Have your teeth pulled out or be really, really, really sick. That was my experience of having my wisdom teeth out. I thought I'd share it with you, Matt, because you shared your experience, but I think my experience kind of outdoes your experience. Though, you can remember yours for future to come because yours is on film. Mine isn't. I really wish mine was because I could have been David after the dentist. Oh my god, if I had that on film, I would be... I think I would rank up there within probably the top 5 YouTube videos of all time. But it didn't happen, so yeah. Alright. That's all I wanted to share. Alright. Bye. Everything about my wisdom teeth is 100% true, right?
Correct. You called me Jeeves. You were Madame Pompadour. You were just loopy as anything. You were supposed to close your mouth and open your eyes. You would close your eyes and open your mouth.
Don't forget
the... like you threw sheets to the wind.
Yeah, and then I kept sliding off the wall.
Yes.
Couldn't get in the wheelchair.
No, couldn't get in the wheelchair.
Couldn't get in the car.
Yes, couldn't get in the car.
Couldn't get out of the car.
Yes.
I don't think I even got up the stairs.
Yes. But yes, you were kept referring to me to Jeeves and something about the children, and you were Madame Pompadour. And I told you, you should never get drunk because this is how you would be when you were drunk. Totally loopy. So, I gotta go.
Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thanks, bye.